स्कूल के बच्चे बहुत करते हैं। हाँ, इंग्लिश में बोला था। बच्चे बहुत करते हैं, बच्चे बहुत करते हैं। बहुत बदमाश है।
ये पाल की। अरे वो देना मेरा कोड दे देना वहां से। चल चल देना उधर। एक मिनट।
Good evening, sir.
So just wait a minute till everyone joins.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Sumo.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Well, well done.
एक सीटिंग बनाने में मजा आएगा।
Okay. Yeah, just wait. I think still some people are joining. Just wait for 1 minute.
Yes, sir.
Today we'll be doing chemistry, right? Wednesday we have.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so just 1 minute. The chapter carbon and its compounds.
आ रही हूँ।
Sir, after we complete this chapter, what will we do?
Yeah.
After we complete this chapter, what are we going to do?
After this chapter, we'll be starting with, I think, we will revise the chapters. That means question answers will be doing. We'll do the question answers.
Okay, sir.
All right. So in the last class, we did about the addition reactions and the substitution reactions.
हाँ।
Okay, just check if you have soaps and detergents in the syllabus. Does anyone have syllabus?
Yes, sir. We have.
Okay, so we have soaps and detergents, right? Just check it. We should be having soaps and also the properties of ethanoic acid. Do you have properties of ethanol and ethanoic acid?
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
1 minute, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, we have, sir.
Okay, all right.
डब्बल पढ़ते रहो जो
Yeah, what happened?
Gandhi.
Let's start now. In the last class, we had done addition reaction and we had done the substitution reaction. As an example of addition reaction, we had done hydrogenation. That is, hydrogen can be added, addition of hydrogen to the unsaturated hydrocarbons. So we took here CH2 double bond CH2 ethene and we added hydrogen to it in presence of nickel or palladium as catalyst. So we obtained CH3CH3. This reaction is called as hydrogenation. It is also called as
Sir,
yes,
is it pronounced missile or missile?
missiles.
Missiles, right?
Yeah, they are missiles. Okay. So see, CH3 which we obtained, this is saturated. So here we used unsaturated hydrocarbon and we obtained a saturated hydrocarbon over here. So this reaction, it finds a wide use in the formation of vanaspati ghee in the industries. Vanaspati ghee, see the name vanaspati means from plants. Okay, so it's called vanaspati ghee. That means a ghee which is obtained from the plants. That is we call it, which was marketed as the name dalda. Nowadays it's the use of dalda has reduced, okay, as there are harms of using it, but still due to its look it was used a lot earlier. The unsaturated hydrocarbons which were taken, they were then generally the vegetable oils. Okay, so the vegetable oils which were taken, they were converted, the vegetable oils, they were converted to vanaspati ghee or dalda by the use of this hydrogenation. Okay, so however, the vegetable oils, they have they have a long chain of hydrocarbons. But to understand this concept, we have used a small chain. Got it, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then after this, we had done elimination reaction. So the elimination reaction, it can be done with the saturated hydrocarbons. So a saturated hydrocarbons, when it reacted with saturated hydrocarbons reacted with highly reactive halogens like fluorine and others, so that displaced one of the hydrogen atom from their position. They eliminated one of the hydrogen from their positions, and hence this reaction was called as an elimination reaction. Now, after this, we did about the oxidation reaction. Abhinav? Abhinav? Yeah, I can see some messages going on.
You call me up.
Uh,
I went to drink water.
so Abhinav, Sumukh,
Yes, sir.
okay, so this cross communication should not go on.
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Maintain and be here only.
Sorry, sir.
When I tell you people to turn on the cameras, then people
Sir,
become silent.
sir,
Uh,
One second.
excuse me, sir.
yes,
Sir, can you show the before slide?
yeah. Be there, active participant of the class. You done?
Oh, sir.
All right. Do it quickly.
Sir,
Yes.
this chapter will be for how many marks, sir? Like for the exam.
Uh, for the exams, just I'll show you the pattern. Before the class ends, I'll show you the pattern.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
So after this, we did the oxidation reaction. We did the oxidation reaction. In the oxidation reaction, we studied different ways, like addition with oxygen. One of the process which we studied was the combustion reaction. Okay. As a combustion reaction, if you burn any of the hydrocarbons, if you burn C2H6 in presence of oxygen, you will be getting CO2 and H2O. If you burn CH4, you will be getting CO2 and H2O. Alright. If you burn C2H4 in presence of oxygen, you will get CO2 and H2O. Alright. If you burn C2H5OH, which is an alcohol, so an alcohol can also be burned, and if you burn it, still you will get carbon dioxide and water. So the combustion of all the hydrocarbons, it leads to carbon dioxide and water. Okay. Even if you burn acetic acid, you will get carbon dioxide and water. Okay. The second state we had studied as oxidation reaction. So we had studied here oxidation of ethanol. We saw that C2H5OH ethanol, it can be oxidized to carboxylic acid, which is CH3COOH in presence of alkaline KMNO4. So we know that alkaline KMNO4 is a strong oxidizing agent and it can oxidize ethanol to ethanoic acid. It can also oxidize ethanol to ethanoic acid. So even if you have ethanol, ethanol can also be oxidized to ethanoic acid. Okay, like suppose I have 3CHO, I add alkaline KMNO4, so I get CH3COOH. Got it? Yes. This is CH3COOH. is the oxidized form. How can you say that it is the oxidized form of carbon ethanol? How can you say that it has been oxidized or oxidation has taken place?
Because of addition of oxygen atom.
Yeah, because of the addition of oxygen atom. Here oxygen has been added, so it means the oxidation has occurred. Okay, even if we obtain from C2H5OH, see, from C2H5OH we can also obtain CH3COH. C2H5OH from an alcohol, you can obtain aldehyde CH3CHO by its controlled oxidation. So this controlled oxidation is carried out in presence of anhydrous chromium oxide, so CrO3. Anhydrous chromium oxide, you obtain CH3CHO. This is controlled oxidation. Okay, here also we see that oxidation has occurred as there is removal of hydrogen from this. Right, there is no addition of oxygen, but there is removal of hydrogen, and hence we say that it is also an oxidation process. Got this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The next is a very important reaction, which we say esterification reaction. Esterification.
Sir,
We see,
one doubt.
yes.
So basically, in the combustion, in the question,
Mhm.
they give any compound, we just add oxygen and we get carbon dioxide and water.
Yeah, combustion means burning in presence of oxygen. Okay, so whatever compound is given to you, you just burn it in presence of oxygen. And the end products here will be complete oxidation, which will give CO2 plus H2O. For example, if you do the combustion of glucose, okay, so glucose will come, glucose will burn to give you carbon dioxide and water.
Got it, sir.
Got it? Just want to move it. And just one more thing. So this syllabus. 1 minute. Let me check out what parts are there. In carbonates, okay. So you have matter in its nature and behavior. This is class 9th, I think. Yeah. Then you have class 10th. Yeah. So you are asking about carbon compounds, how many marks? So complete chemical substances, nature and behavior will be 25 marks. So your complete chemistry will be 25 marks. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Right. Just wait a minute. Let me check out. This is for 2025, right? 24-25, yes?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Just 1 minute. So you have another chapter, natural resources also. 24-25 only. And you have
Yeah. Not natural resources.
natural resources, right?
No, sir, we don't have. In our
But
textbook, though, the chapter is not there.
in your textbook, the chapter is not there, but as per the CBSE syllabus, it says natural resources are there. 5 marks.
Then
Just 1 minute. Natural phenomena. Effects of climate. Yeah, natural resources. You have ecosystem, environment, ozone depletion, waste production.
So this chapter is there.
Yeah,
our environment.
yeah. You have only our environment, right? Okay. And in carbon and its compounds, just let's check out what are there in carbon and its compounds. Yeah, in carbon and its compounds, you have covalent bonding, which we have done, versatile nature of carbon, homologous series, nomenclature of carbon compounds containing functional groups we have done, halogens, alcohols, ketones, aldehydes, alkanes, and alkynes. All right. Difference between saturated hydrocarbons and unsaturated hydrocarbons we have done. Chemical properties of carbon compounds, combustion, oxidation we have done, addition and substitution reaction. Ethanol and ethanoic acid, only properties and uses. Okay, so we have to see the properties of ethanol and ethanoic acid and their uses also, where they are used, and then we'll do soaps and detergents. So also there is no esterification. Okay, there are no esters. So I think we can leave out esters. So see,
Sir,
yeah,
I left due to a power cut. What did we do in like 5 minutes? Past 5 minutes.
just we were discussing about the syllabus that is left for us.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, all right. So the next property which we see here, we have discussed all the properties. Now we'll see properties of ethanol and ethanoic acid. Okay. So ethanol and ethanoic acid. So see, as we know, ethanol, which is C2H5OH. Ethanol, its formula C2H5OH. It can also be written as CH3CH2OH, or you can also write it as C2H6O. All are same. It's ethanol only. Right? The previous one that you can have is methanol. Methanol. Okay. So methanol, which is the formula CH3OH. Ethanol, especially, it is called alcohol. The alcohol that people drink, that is ethanol. Okay, and whatever alcohol they drink, it has small amounts of that alcohol. The rest all is water. So the alcohol concentration which people drink is generally between 5 to 10%. It's only between 5% to 10% of the alcohol which is for the drinking purposes, and it causes, it is used for drinking by people. So a property of this is whenever people drink alcohol, so it causes unconsciousness in them, not that much, but yeah, they become what we call addicted to it. So drinking alcohol makes people addictive to the alcohol. All right. Now, methanol. So methanol is CH3OH. It is highly poisonous in nature. So it cannot be drunk. It's poisonous. So that is why you have heard people dying of drinking alcohol. Most of them, if they drink a little bit of the methanol, so methanol, that alcohol becomes poisonous. All right. In industries, yes.
What is rubbing alcohol?
What is
Rubbing alcohol?
rubbing alcohol means?
I found the name somewhere, sir. Like,
Okay, rubbing alcohol.
yes,
So,
sir.
okay. I think rubbing alcohol be ethanol only. Okay, but I'm not pretty sure about that. I'll also look for it and check it. So methanol, it is also called as it is used for the purpose of denaturization. Denaturization means when this methanol is mixed with ethanol in industries. For example, if there is an industry which manufactures ethanol, So the industry wants itself for the ethanol not to be consumed by its workers, or when it is transported from one place to another, so it should not be consumed. Okay. So to avoid that, the industry people, they add methanol to it, which is called as denatured alcohol, so that no one or no worker can drink it. Okay. Then by the process of distillation, methanol can be removed from ethanol and it is sealed and packed. Alright, so before soaps and detergents, yeah, the next is properties of ethanol with reaction of ethanol with sodium. Okay, reactions of ethanol. First of all, you have the reaction of ethanol with sodium. When sodium reacts with ethanol, it displaces hydrogen from its place, forming sodium ethoxide. So you have reaction with ethanol, reaction with sodium and concentrated H2SO4. Carry on. Reaction with sodium. As we know, sodium is highly reactive element. So when sodium reacts with CH3, CH2OH, you add sodium to it. So this sodium, it attacks at the site of hydrogen. It removes hydrogen from its place and it takes the place of hydrogen as CH3, CH2O, Na. And you have formation of hydrogen gas or evolution of hydrogen gas from there. So this salt which is formed, this salt is called sodium ethoxide. Then if you add concentrated H2SO4, suppose if you add concentrated H2SO4 to ethanol, so the concentrated H2SO4 is reaction with concentrated H2SO4. So when concentrated H2SO4 reacts with ethanol, you have CH3, CH2OH. When this reacts with concentrated H2SO4, so as you know that H2SO4 will give hydrogen ions. So the hydrogen ions from here and the OH from the ethanol, they combine together to form water. Alright. So this is called as this process of extracting the water molecule from this. One molecule of water is being extracted from here and you obtain CH2 double bond CH2 plus a water molecule is obtained. Right. So it leads to addition of concentrated H2SO4 to a solution of alcohol. It gives us an alkene. An alkene is formed. So only these simple reactions. Then you have the reactions of ethanoic acid. As a properties of ethanoic acid, both ethanoic acid and ethanol both are liquids at room temperature. Ethanoic acid, it is also called as glacial acid. It is used in so the melting point of ethanoic acid is 290 Kelvin. It is also called as glacial acid. A solution of ethanoic acid 5 to 10% is called vinegar, which is used for eating purposes. Okay. Why is this acid called as glacial acid? Glacial acetic acid? Yes, can you think of why is it called as glacial acetic acid? and it
Uh,
freezes. Yes,
very high melting point.
no, low melting point.
Yeah, low.
Yeah, it has a low melting point of 290 Kelvin. Ethanoic acid, it has a low melting point. Melting point of this is 290 Kelvin. So 290 Kelvin, as you know, 273 is the 0 Kelvin. So if you have nearly about 1780 degrees centigrades, so 17 degrees centigrade is the melting point of this. So in winters you get the temperatures about 12 degrees Celsius, 5 degrees Celsius. So at that temperature, ethanoic acid will freeze. So that's why it's called glacial acetic acid. The name glacial. What's glacial acetic acid? Now the properties. Again, if I make ethanoic acid react with sodium, so say CH3COOH reacting with sodium. Sumuk,
Yes, sir.
okay. Sumuk, what should be the product that is formed? You can treat it as the reaction of an acid with sodium, acid with metal.
Sir.
So what is the product that is formed? Sumuk, there. Sumuk, were you there in the class?
Yes, sir.
So didn't I tell how does the reaction occur? So this
CH3.
is,
Yes,
see,
sir. CH3, CH2, ONA.
yeah, that was for there. Now here see, this is an acid. So acids give hydrogen ions. Okay. So it will, the acid will liberate hydrogen ions and this Na will combine to this side and hence giving CH3COONA. Okay. Plus you will get the hydrogen gas. So this is the same reaction which we had studied as metal reacting with an acid. So you have the metal sodium reacting with an acid CH3COOH. So you obtain the salt. The name of the salt is sodium
Ethanoic.
ethanoate. Ethanoate. It's sodium ethanoate and hydrogen. The sodium ethanoate and hydrogen. Got it? So, so when acetic acid reacts with sodium, it gives a salt of sodium and hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas is liberated during the process. Then the other reactions will be similar. Like if you make it react with sodium hydrogen carbonate. Okay. So what are the products that you should get? If you react this CH3 COOH with sodium hydrogen carbonate or sodium carbonate, then what should be the product that you get?
CH3COOOH ONA.
Hmm? How many O should be there?
CH3COONA plus HCO3.
You get CH3 COONA, that is
Plus
sodium equivalent,
HCO3.
and
Plus H2CO3.
hydrogen and carbon dioxide. Will you get
Sir,
hydrogen or
another
water?
oxide.
You will get water and carbon dioxide.
Sir, then another oxide.
Then what will happen?
In another oxygen is left. No, sir.
No, no, you have water and carbon dioxide.
Oh, okay, sir.
Okay, water is formed. Water and carbon dioxide. Then, okay, then next you have the esterification reaction. This is an important reaction which is asked most of the time. So an ester. See what an ester is. Ester is the product obtained it is the it is a sweet fruity smelling substance. It is a sweet fruity smelling substance formed as the product of ethanol and ethanoic acid. So if ethanol and ethanoic acid are reacted in presence of concentrated H2SO4. So here ethanol and ethanoic acid So the ester will be formed by the reaction of ethanol. So you write here ethanol and acetic acid. Write CH3COOH reacting with C2H5OH. They react together in presence of concentrated H2SO4. Okay. So here you have the formation. This is the dehydrating agent. The concentrated H2SO4, it is a dehydrating agent, that is, it takes away a molecule of water. Alright. So this should be CH3COO and get C2H5. So this OH from here and this H from acid, they combine together to form H2O. So here you get H2O, which is obtained after the dehydration. Okay. So concentrated H2SO4 is a dehydrating agent. This is the ester which is formed. This ester which is formed over here, it has the name ethyl ethanoate. Okay. So I think all of you must have had rasna orange.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that rasna orange, it doesn't contain orange. That tang, it does not contain any mango. It contains these esters. Right? So these esters, they are now being produced in a wide quantity in a number of ways.
Then ester tastes right. It's really good.
Yeah, what happened?
Ester tastes really good, sir.
Yeah, they taste good because they are made for that smell. They are only providing that smell. All right. So we continued up to the ester. In the next class, we'll see with the soaps. All right. We'll end up with soap. Okay. All right. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
धैर्य धैर्य
Yeah, sorry, sir. I had gone to. Sorry, sir. Bye, sir.